Hi guys, hope you're well. Thanks for being a bit patient with me. I'm running a little bit late tonight. I went to town to do a bit of shopping and the time got a little bit away. What I'm going to be doing today is a quick little tutorial showing you some of my favourite products from Benefit to celebrate them being launched into Meaghers. As you know, I love Benefit for my brows and I love their skin products. So let's get into it. To celebrate the launch, Meaghers are having 25% off all Benefit products and also a free gift with purchase while stocks last. So girl, if you want to save some coin and you want to get a little prezi, make sure you pop on over to Meaghers.ie to check that out. So I'm going to get into the tutorial now. As you can see, my brows are pretty sparse, so I like to use a pencil and a brow mascara to really get them nice and filled in without looking too harsh. So what I like to do first is go in with number 5 in the Precisely My Brow pencil and just map out my shape. So I like my brow to be quite straight. I don't like a huge arch. And then I just flick off at the end. Then what I just do is I just mimic that on the top as well. Exactly parallel to the one on the bottom. General rule of thumb when it comes to brows that your brow should start here, and then if you go through your pupil, that's where your arch should be, and if you go through the end of your eye, that's where. There, what I like to do is just push it up through the brow using the little spoolie at the end and kind of clean up that end bit a little bit, just so we're nice. I haven't put any more product on that. I've just really brushed it to the brow, and now near the back of the brow I'm just going to go in with some of the number 6 pencil just to deepen it. So I'm just going to make kind of little here strokes, and then again using the spoolie, just brushing it through so it's nice and soft. You might notice that I haven't put much there, and I'm just going to literally brush through the brow hairs there, and that's because you want to keep this area to avoid your brows looking really blocky, which is not your friend. You never want your brows to look blocky, so just brush that out. Once I get to the stage that I'm happy with, I take my Gimme Brow, I start to brush against the hairs to coat them. So you brush again, and once you feel all the hairs are coated and before it sets, you want to just take the spoolie at the end of your pencil or a little disposable eyebrow spoolie. And so the final step of my brows is just to carve them out, and for that I use the Boing concealer. Boing. It's full coverage, it's industrial strength, and I'll show you how I do it. So I like to take a flat brush and just kind of underline the brow. What I like to do is just carve from about halfway on the back bit, and then I just like to pull it down over my eye as a kind of. Let's take a little beauty blender and I just blend over that so there's no lines and it's not too harsh, because you don't want it to be harsh. As you can see, the difference a brow makes. So I'm just going to do this brow really quickly and I'll come back and move on to base. So I like my skin to be quite glowy because my skin is dry, so that's what I'm really lacking. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing a little bit of high beam before I put on my. As you can see, I look like the Tin Man right now, but that's okay. We won't look like that forever, but this is kind of start to my foundation. And then what I like to do is I'd like to just take the Professional and press it into the areas where I need some coverage of pores. So it's like polyfiller for your face, which is probably not the right thing to say, but that's what it is. And it just really helps to hide pores. And I just want to brighten my eyes, so I'm going in with the Erase Paste in 01. And as you can see, this is kind of a pink tone, and I'm just using that under my eyes. Using pink or peachy undertones under the eyes is really good because it's going to cancel out any darkness or blueness under the eyes. And I'm just going to work that into my skin using a blank canvas blender. So it adds a little bit more coverage and it just brightens under the. We're looking like a completely blank canvas. It's time to add some dimension into our face, and to do that I'm going to use the new Hoola Quickie Contour Stick, and I love this. We're going to apply that along the hairline, a little bit on the cheeks, down the nose, on the tip of the nose, underneath the lip. Just makes your lip look really full. And a little bit on the jawline. I like to just blend these areas with a brush. So this one is from Blank Canvas Cosmetics, and I'm just going in little circular motions just to buff that into. And I like to keep the glow as much as possible in my skin. So I just, oh, never blended that. So I just kind of set where is necessary. So in the center panel. To bronze up my face, I use a really big fluffy brush. It's massive. And this is the F34 by Blank Canvas. And I just like to really lightly sweep that kind of a little bit higher than where you've contoured. But you want to do along the hairline, along the cheeks. Really, really light. Put a life back into your skin. You can see I'm barely even touching my face. My favourite part, highlight. So I think the best way to achieve a really good glow in your skin when your skin is dry is to use a cream followed by a little bit of powder. So if you've been following me a while, you know that I'm a big fan of cream highlighting products. So this is What's Up, and it is like a cream stick kind of. K is a big fan of this, and if it's good enough for Kim, it's good enough for me. So what I like to do is just tap that onto my skin and then use my just get rid of any edges on the skin, work it around. You want to go in little circular motions. You don't want to drag because you will pull your makeup off. So you just the powder highlight on a smaller brush. I just want to tap it on like the highest point of the cheek, because as you can see that gives a little bit of extra glow there and extra dimension with it. I just like to do a little bit of powder highlight under the brow and also in the inner corner of the eye, just to brighten everything up there and really open the eye. And I'm a huge fan of blush, and my favourite blush, and this has been my favourite blush for months now, is California. It's the perfect kind of corally colour, but it is a bit of glow. And I just like to place that on the apples of my cheeks and just really buff it out. It smells like love. And if you feel like you've gone a bit overboard, just go over with your bronzer brush and just really lightly brush that. So that's my glow. Because I wanted to go for like a glowy, like summery look, what I'm going to do now is just go in and curl my lashes. Curling the lashes is like essential. My lashes are practically straight. So yeah. So I'm just giving them a really good curl just to open up the eye. Then I'm using roller lash. I actually bought this sample recently in the Benefit Boutique. So I'm just going to put that on my lashes. Oh, hello. So I think we can see a difference. I've much more like, of course I got some on my eyelid, but like, what are you going to do? Oh my god, that mascara is so lightweight. I really like that. My eyelashes are crap. For my finishing touch, because I want this to remain really summery and really fresh, I'm going to go in with the They're Real Double the Lip in Criminally Coral. The great thing about these, as you can see, is you don't need a lip liner because it's darker at the top and it's calmer at the bottom. So you just... And then on the bottom... If you want to just clean up, just get the brush that you had your concealer on and just run it underneath just to clean that up. So realistically speaking, if you were doing that in real time, it would have taken you like 15-20 minutes, but it took me ages. But this is like my summery glowy skin. I use all Benefit products to achieve this look. I am sick for this highlight, and it's to celebrate Meaghers having 25% off all Benefit products. If you want to nab yourself 25% off all Benefit products, go to meagherspharmacy.ie this weekend, and also there's a free gift with every purchase while stocks last. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow. perfect everyday makeup, isn't it? I might film this as like my everyday makeup. Let me know if you're like interested, because I love. So yeah, I'm glad you all enjoyed this natural kind of look. I just tried to take some pics there and I couldn't even take any pictures. But I'm off to watch Love Island now. I am going to be hopping on to Meaghers.ie's Snapchat in the morning, so around 10:30 I'll hop on and I will go through some of my favourite bits from Benefit. So if you need a little recap, hop on tomorrow at around 10:30 to Meaghers.ie's Snapchats. I can't stop looking at this highlight. Oh, what's up plus Dandelion Twinkle equals so pretty. I feel like it's that, like, it's not blinding, it's not like a blinding highlight, but it's like dewy.